A Talladega man was killed as he walked along a highway near I-20.
You're going to need lots of sunscreen this week with rising temperatures. We'll talk more about that and weather coming up.
Coming up in sports, we'll check in with the Gadsden State Cardinals as they prepare for a baseball showcase this week. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Good evening and thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News for Tuesday, May 30th, 2023. I'm Katie Edwards.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
State troopers say they are continuing to investigate the death of a Talladega man who was struck and killed last week as he walked along Alabama 77 about a mile south of its intersection with Interstate 20. News reports identified the victim as 23-year-old Tontavious D. Curry. Troopers say Curry was hit by a 2014 Mercedes being driven by a man from Sylacauga around 7:30 p.m. on May 25th. No further details were available on the accident.
Starting tomorrow, Alabamians who fall victim to food stamp fraud may seek reimbursement from the Alabama Department of Human Resources. DHR will start offering replacement benefits to those victims of EBT card skimming, card cloning, and similar fraud in the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, also known as SNAP program. Alabama is among the first states in the nation to replace these stolen SNAP benefits with federal funds. Since last October, DHR has received approximately 300 reports of stolen SNAP benefits. To request replacement benefits, victims should contact their local county DHR office. To help prevent future fraud, DHR officials will be putting up flyers at local grocery stores warning consumers to avoid common mistakes that make it easier for them to fall victim.
When we come back, we'll tell you about some upcoming traffic changes that will start affecting motorists next week.
If you've been thinking about a new shed, garage, or metal carport, now is the time to act. Steel prices are rising in 2023 and will continue rising into the next year. Waldrop Manufacturing still has current price stock but is expected to run out as early as June. So call up Waldrop Manufacturing today. The supply is on a first-come, first-served basis. Waldrop Manufacturing, this area's most trusted, reliable steel manufacturer. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Starting Monday, a portion of both the Bynum-Leatherwood Road and the Old Gadsden Highway will be closed for road construction. The closure will last for at least 10 days, according to the State Highway Department. During that time, drivers will not be able to turn left onto Old Gadsden Highway coming from US 431 or right onto the Old Gadsden Highway from Bynum-Leatherwood Road. The detour route will be Winchester Road to Old Gadsden Highway or Old Gadsden down Winchester to Bynum-Leatherwood. The state is converting that intersection into a roundabout.
If you want to learn more about the reptiles and amphibians that are living all around us, don't miss the annual Herp Fest that will be held at Anniston's Longleaf Event Center this Saturday from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. Presented by experts at the Anniston Museums and Gardens. Herp Fest will celebrate both exotic and native reptiles and amphibians. The program is family-friendly and supported by environmental educators from all over the state. Admission is $10 per person. Members of the Anniston Museums and Gardens get in for half price. So, what are your opinions and feelings about snakes, Katie?
Well, I can't say that they're my favorite creatures. I don't know that I've recently celebrated reptiles, but they should be celebrated.
They should be. Avoided and then celebrated at a distance. Maybe.
Avoided at my home, celebrated elsewhere.
Because there are people who know what they're doing.
Absolutely.
They'll be at Herp Fest. They'll tell you what to do.
That's exactly right.
And I would be a long way away.
Jordan Smith joins us now in the EAN Weather Center for John Holder. Jordan, why was this past Memorial Day so chilly in parts of East Alabama?
Well, Katie, the reason why the weather was cooler yesterday was because of the tropical disturbance happening over on the East Coast. But temperatures are rising, and we'll talk a little bit about that more in weather.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Much warmer day today than it was yesterday with a high of 82 degrees, low of 57. We're going to start seeing those lows also continue to rise as we go out through the week. And also the days are getting longer, sunset 7:47. As we get into the weather on your street, we're going to go to Alexandria on Patty Way Drive in Alexandria near the youth softball and baseball fields. Low of 62 degrees tonight there. Perfect weather. You can't ask for any better weather to practice baseball and softball there for the youngsters. And as we move into tomorrow, temperatures, like I mentioned, are going to start rising. Going to go to Starla Lane in Jacksonville. Lots of sunshine, high of 80 degrees. And we're pretty much going to see that as we move into the rest of the week. Going to Choccolocco on Arrington Drive, high of 80s, temperatures rising, and it's only going to get worse. We're probably going to see, as we see here in just a moment, that the temperatures are going to get almost close to 90, not quite to 90, but definitely a chance. As we look at the 7-day forecast, 40% chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon tomorrow, high of 82, low of 64, 83, and then as you can see, the lows are starting to creep up around that 65 mark there. As we look into the weekend, 88 degrees on Saturday, 87 on Sunday. Monday is only 84 degrees, but as we look into Tuesday, we're going to start seeing that there's a 40% chance of thunderstorms. We're going to see that first part of next week, could even shift into Monday. But it's going to be perfect weather tomorrow for the Gadsden State baseball team, and Chase is going to have more of that coming up right here in sports.
Thanks, Jordan. The Gadsden State Cardinals are looking for future talent to fill their baseball team that restarts next spring by holding a showcase tomorrow in Gadsden. This is for players who just graduated high school and for those who will be graduating in 2024. We had a chance to catch up with head coach Blake Lewis about what to expect at the showcase and how recruiting is going so far for the Cardinals.
Get into more of a pro style setting, work out for the hitters. We'll start with some BP, watch them, watch their swing, just watch the defensive guys make plays on those balls, and then we'll get into a little bit more of a individualized defensive session with outfielders and infielders. What's really exciting is the gap from when baseball was here on campus to now. You would think it would lose a little bit of the excitement of the tradition, and I'm telling you, man, it has not skipped a beat. So I can't tell you that it's been very difficult, just because I think the reach that Gadsden State has, that brand, and people still remember how good it was up here, man. So it's been a really good time for me on recruiting wise.
It has been since 2011 that Gadsden State has had a baseball program, and since it was announced a year ago that the Cardinals would reinstate baseball and softball, the community has come behind them. And to Coach Lewis, that shows the future is bright for Cardinal baseball.
Just the encouragement from our community and the excitement of people wanting to get out and watch us play, it certainly makes it feel, it does make it feel like a 4-year place. I tell recruits all the time that this is a 4-year level of support, but at the junior college level. I can't go anywhere in town with Gadsden State stuff on, and people come up to me talking about how excited they are to come back to campus and watch us practice and watch us play. So I'm fired up, man. I'm ready for our guys to get here.
Piedmont is now in search for a new girls basketball coach, as longtime coach Terrace Ridley has stepped down. Ridley was a Piedmont graduate and is the all-time leading scorer in girls basketball for the Bulldogs. She spent the last 17 seasons coaching there at Piedmont. We'll keep you updated on who will be taking over the Piedmont girls basketball program. Coach Rich Rodriguez and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks pick up another Power 5 player out of the transfer portal. Quarterback Logan Smothers is transferring to the Gamecocks from the University of Nebraska. He was a four-star prospect out of high school when he committed to the Cornhuskers. He appeared in 5 games this past season, completing 10 of 19 passes for 96 yards. Smothers played his high school football at Muscle Shoals High School. That's it for sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News.
Remember to check back with us every weekday evening around 6:30 or so on either Facebook or YouTube to see what's been happening where you live. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please leave us a comment while you're there.
We'll see you Wednesday for your news on your schedule.